Good morning. It is Thursday morning, and I'm on my way to an appointment before I go to work. And the appointment was at 9, so I figured I had a few minutes to stop into Howe to get a Howe haul before I go to my appointment, and I crushed it. Let me show you what I got. Well, I got more guitars. I got another wireless. It's a Red Octane PlayStation 2 guitar to add to my collection. And another the Sunburst model guitar. What I do with those is I have probably close to like 10 or 15 of them saved up in my garage right now, and when it gets cold in the winter time, when there's fewer garage sales, I'm going to test them all at once and then list them from there. So that's why you're not seeing any sales come from those, is I haven't listed them. I'm saving them. This was maybe the best find of the morning. Check these out. They are, look at their tread on that, like nowhere. They've been worn just a couple times. The brand is G-Defy. They're a women's 9.5, I believe they're women's, black leather. They're, again, just, they don't look like that, you know, no one sees those and I think, oh, I want to wear that. But they must be really comfy because they're selling in used condition for $40 to $50, and mine are in excellent condition. I'm not going to pull the next one up, it's too heavy, but I'm going to point the camera out the box. See that black hard case right there? Panasonic Omni VHS, Omni Movie VHS. It's Thursday evening. I had 5 things that sold today, 4 things on eBay, and 1 on Amazon. Let me show you what I sold. First thing is this exceptional children's book. This textbook lot I purchased from the girl at ORU. Turned out not to. I'm still a beginner, honestly, at buying textbooks and books. Part of the reason is that I bought these just. I told her I'd buy them. They're all stacked up, and all I could see was the spine. And 2 of the books I think were damaged when I looked at the cover, and so I ended up not making as much money on these books as I thought. So that's just something that I will have to remember and not make that mistake again. I sold this book for $11.99 I think, and I paid $7.50 for it. After fees, I'm probably looking to break even on it. Another thing we're really showing that I'm a beginner, sold this for $3, and I think I had like less than $2 invested with it. I sold it on eBay. After fees, I'll probably break even on that. Like I said, I really don't play video games at all. The main video games I ever played were on the Nintendo, NES, Super Nintendo. I played Tetris, Dr. Mario, and Super Mario Brothers. Beyond that, any of the new ones, I just have no idea what they're worth. And I just saw a stack of video games. This was like maybe in the first week of flipping, and I just bought them for about maybe they were $1.50 each. But anyway, I just have to be better at kind of sourcing these and researching them. Next, I bought this Easton Catcher's hat for $10. It's pretty much in like new condition. It has a few scratches. When I got it home, I did see that it's missing a buckle here. You see those buckles here? So that's how this is supposed to look. I put that in the item description. Someone offered me $20. I had it listed for $40, I believe, and someone offered me $27.50. So I went ahead and took it, considering that it was in like new with defects condition. So I'm really happy that I got $27.50 out of it. I purchased it for $10. After fees, I'll definitely come out ahead on that one. Next, this is kind of an interesting piece. I purchased this from the Restore Rack. I just saw it, and I knew based on its weight that it would probably be worth something, at least worth looking up. And on eBay, they had gone for maybe over $100, I think. I started mine like that. I got a lot of people interested in it, but no one ever purchasing it. I purchased it for $5. One interesting thing that happened was like maybe 1 or 2 nights ago, another eBay person messaged me late at night, and he's like, I see that there appears that to be damage to the neck and the head, maybe like it got squashed or something. And what's interesting is when I was taking all the pictures of this, I took really up close pictures and showed them on eBay, but I never noticed that you can see that ripple right there, that wrinkle. It looks like his head's had some trauma to it. But whoever's buying this, it clearly shows in the photos. I just thought it was kind of the way the neck was supposed to be turned, because the neck is turned in everybody else's pictures. This one's just a little more so, I guess. I purchased this for $5. I sold it, ended up taking a best offer for $30 plus free shipping. So I think I'll still come out ahead on this one, just not as much as I had hoped for. I sold this one and the pan. These are Pampered Chef Heritage Stoneware Heritage line, so they're really super heavy. They're stone, and I think they're really super good quality. I thought they'd sell way faster than they did. I think I got these 2 weekends ago at the Epic Garage Sale holiday. I paid $2.50 each for them. Sold them as a pair, and I got $30 for them. I think actually that's what might have limited my selling on these. I thought they would sell better as a pair because someone would have to pay less in shipping than if they tried to buy, you know, a single muffin pan and a single pan. They'd have to pay shipping on both items. But so much of eBay and just selling is about computer algorithms and having the title that matches what someone's looking for. And so the fact that in my title it said that it was a set, probably people weren't typing in they wanted a set of these. And so what's interesting is the muffin pan and the regular pan were selling for about $20 each. So I'm really surprised that no one bought these sooner than they did, because it's a really good deal to buy them both. You're paying less in shipping and less per item. So if I were to do this again, I guess I would list them separately. I don't know. So kind of a weird sales day. I did have my first 2 returns today, and I can show you guys that later. One was the Garmin. It was it was a Fitbit. It was sealed in the package, and the lady sent me a message like maybe a week or 2 ago that it wasn't working. She had called Fitbit 3 times maybe to try to get it working, and she couldn't get the right software downloaded, I think is what she said. And this was a really frustrating one for me because it wasn't even something I could test because it still was sealed when I sold it. So I paid $5 for that one, so not a huge loss there. I received the package in the mail yesterday, and so I went ahead and refunded the lady. On eBay, if you're new to reselling, you want to be really careful with your reputation on there. Basically, what happens is sellers rate you, buyer. It's both ways. Buyers rate you, and then as a seller, you rate the buyer. But my rating right now with about 200 reviews is over 99%. And so an item that I paid only $5 for, I think I sold it for $50 or $55. So I'm looking to lose. I look at it as like just losing the $5, I guess. I could have argued with the lady and try, this and that. But at the end of the day, if she gives me a really bad rating, it's not worth it, especially considering I only had $5 in the item to begin with. And so, returns happen. The second thing that happened was on Amazon. It was one of the engineering textbooks, and it was one that had sold, I think, for over $70. I'll show you what happened there. The cover was in very good condition. The pages were in very good condition. But I made a mistake, and I didn't see that the binding was tearing away, I guess, from the pages. So on that one, I am returning the customer's money. I had listed it in very good condition, so obviously if the binding's tearing away, it's not in very good condition. And it was kind of easy to miss. I'll try to take a video of the book so you can see how I missed it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if, in the condition it is, if it can be listed as acceptable and still actually maybe bring the most money, that same amount of money. Because usually when I list a book, regardless of what condition it's in, I list it for the lowest price that's available on Amazon, because I'm trying to source the books for such a low cost. So on that one, I may end up getting some some money, you know, maybe get another sale if once I look into the details, if I can list it again in that condition, if I'm able to. So this was my first day of returns, and I think that my returns outweigh my sales today. But you know, when you're into selling goods and products, a big part of what goes into having a successful business is making sure that your customers are happy and that you get a good reputation. I worked in a specialty running store for a total of 8 years, and we had phenomenal customer service. And at the end of the day, we really strived hard to make the customer happy, even if that meant taking back an item that they clearly used. But if they just weren't happy with it, word of mouth means a lot, and you want your customer to be happy. And so on both these items today, I guess I'm gonna kind of eat it. But I look at it this way: is I had the single dollar invested at the beginning of this challenge, and I've made a ton of really good sales, lucky flips, whatever you want to call it. There just has to be some cushion for some returns, and that's the way it is. So if you're a reseller, you kind of know what I mean. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I'll try to show the book here in a minute, and you can tell me what condition you can think I can sell this on Amazon, if at all. It might be a book that has to be sold on eBay within the item description that it's clearly, pictures clearly showing what's going on with the binding and description. So thanks so much for watching my channel. It's Thursday night, getting ready to go into Friday. I'll give you an insider or a flip tip on how I really try to find the best garage sales. What I do is I get on Facebook Marketplace on like Thursday and Friday nights, and I put in garage sale and neighborhood garage sale into the search bar on Marketplace. Then I look for garage sales and I click through the pictures, and it's almost like you're getting to pick, like from the pictures, you can identify things that are really, you know, worth something. And then you see what time it opens, and you identify that that's a sale that you want to be first at. Well, what happened tonight was I was flipping through the pictures, and this one actually didn't have pictures. It just had the location of where it's at, and it said White Hawk. Well, that stuck, rang a bell. White Hawk is the neighborhood out in Glenpool, Oklahoma, that I had such fantastic luck with the electronics sale. It's a super rich neighborhood. The description for this one says more like purses and designer goods, which I'm not as versed at, but just knowing the type of neighborhood that it's in, it's worth going to. It's at 7 in the morning. It's about 20 minutes from my house. And so as long as I can get my energy back up going into the weekend, that's where I'll be at 7 in the morning, just hoping to kind of get some of that White Hawk luck. So that's a flip tip. You can figure out your route on Facebook Marketplace before going into the weekend. What a lot of people do is they have the app on their phone called, it's called like Yard Sale app or Treasure Map or Garage Sale Treasure Map. I think it's Yard Sale Treasure Map. Anyway, it's made by Craigslist, and if you pay, I think it's $4.99, you can see garage sales every single day of the week. If you get the free version, you only see Saturday. But I want to see, in particular, Fridays, and it'll show you where garage sales are, but granted, the person has to have entered that garage sale on Craigslist. Well, a lot of people actually don't do that. They're more likely to put it on Facebook Marketplace. But that's another good flip tip of where you can source your garage sale, you know, how you want to get around, what garage sales you want to go to. But honestly, Marketplace has been really good to me, Facebook Marketplace. And I'm getting some of the best leads from there just by really looking close, detailed, and paying attention to what's written about the garage sale. Hope that helps you in your flipping adventures. Thanks for watching. This has been Resale Rafa with Follow My Flipping Dollar.